Hey everybody, Sika Mechanico here from XboxEra, and I am bringing you the first of maybe some many FORGEra tutorial videos. And this one is being made because I was cruising Reddit earlier and I saw a few posts on how do I actually publish a map. Not how do I make it or how do I forge, but hey, I've done all the stuff, I've made my thing, how do I actually send it out into the world and let other people download it? And I realised that may not be especially clear, so I thought I'd put a quick video together to show folks how you publish a map. So we're here on Curfew, which is already published and available, but I've moved a small cardboard box so as to force the system to want to detect new changes. So we're just going to do that, and we're going to move it back again, and now that will mean everything needs to be recalculated. Fun. In order to do that, we need to do 4 things to publish a map. We need to have our reflection volumes calculated, audio generated, nav mesh generated, and lighting generated. And we can do this by placing a reflection volume, which is a forge item you can place down, a nav seed marker, which is here to tell the bots how and where to go and to start those things out. And you can emphasize that by adding jump hints and things like that to tell them how to use a lift, etc, etc. And then lastly you place a light probe marker, and this will tell the light probes where mostly to collect. We'll get into lighting and everything else in another video, but this will give you a general overview that once you've done all those things you can now do this. Now I'm operating on the legacy control scheme because it's Halo 5 like, and I'm old and fear change. And to get to this part you simply hold down Y and open up the radial menu and select the build menu, and you'll see here 4 sections that correspond to those buckets that we mentioned earlier. And it's pretty simple. We just pick them out of the list and ask the system to build them. Now they don't take too long. Reflection volumes is pretty quick. Audio will take a little bit longer than that, and you have to wait for the previous one to have built and downloaded before you can progress. Nav mesh will take a little bit longer than that. We're just waiting for audio to finish. And then the last one on the list to do is lighting. That will take the longest amount of time, especially depending upon how many lights you have and how complex the level is. Okay, so now our nav mesh has generated, we can finally build off the lighting. This one will take a while, so we'll be back.
Two weeks later.
And that's it. Lighting is now built, and you can see that it's doing the download of that lighting data following that lengthy build period so that the map can be played by other people. In order to publish the map, you need to select the map in your files, click View Details, and go down to Version History. Now in here you can edit the name, the description, the tags, and the screenshots, although that functionality seems to be somewhat busted right now, as I've taken plenty of screenshots and can't seem to upload any. If you go to Version History, pick your latest version, and just press right on the D-pad and click Publish, and this will publish the map and become the only version that's playable and searchable of all the versions you've got, and you can enable copy protection to prevent it from being copied. And that is how you publish a map. We'll be back with more tutorials as and when I can get around to them, but for now, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Unacceptable! You must hit the subscribe button. These records require constant observation.